Hey, what's up? This is the beginner's tutorial for XSplit Broadcaster V2. This part will cover setting up a live stream and recording. You can view other parts of this series by clicking on these icons below. First, we will set up a basic scene here by adding a game, web camera, and a logo. Let's also add some more customization by using our text source. Now let's set up the channel we will broadcast to. For this tutorial, we will be using Twitch, but most broadcast plugins can be set up in a similar manner. Go to the broadcast menu, click on the Twitch plugin, and enter your account details. A wizard window will appear to measure your internet bandwidth and PC specs in order to determine the optimal streaming settings. Once it's done, it will give you its recommendations, which you can choose to use or ignore. When you're ready to stream, go to Broadcast menu, then click your channel. The top area right here will begin to show stats about your stream, and you are now live. If you've linked your social media accounts to XSplit Broadcaster, you can now share your stream to friends, family, followers just by clicking Share Your Stream on the Tools menu. To set up recording, go to the Broadcast menu and right-click on the Local Recording option. Setting up a local recording is a lot more simple than a stream. First, you will select your codec. The available codecs are dependent on what hardware you have installed on your PC. If you plan to stream and record, we recommend using a hardware codec like QuickSync, NVENC, or Video Codec Engine. The next setting will be the quality. The higher the preset, the more CPU usage. Although a change between presets is not that visible if you are using a hardware encoder. In audio encoding settings, you would want to use AAC high-quality codec, 128 bitrate, and 44 kHz stereo. You can split your local recordings by file size or by time in this section. This is only available if you use the MP4 file type. If you're going to use local recording with video editing software, it is recommended that you enable force constant frame rate. To start recording, go to the Broadcast menu and click on the local recording. As with streaming, stats will be shown above. You can also pause your recording whenever needed. Finally, you can start a stream and local recording simultaneously, but this can be very demanding on your CPU, unless you're using a hardware encoder for one of the processes. Well, you've now completed the XSplit Broadcaster V2 Beginner Series. You are now well equipped to create tons of interesting video content. Follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please leave any questions in the comments, and we hope you enjoy using XSplit Broadcaster.
The XSplit applications have been revolutionizing streaming setups since their inception, and with the release of version 2.5, it's only become easier to get started. Every professional streamer will tell you that to connect with your audience, including a face cam in your broadcast is a must, and to take it to the next level, a chroma keyed green screen backdrop is ideal. However, not everyone has a green screen lying around just anywhere. But fear not, version 2.5 features dynamic background removal through our TriDef SmartCam integration. Using complex algorithms, this technology intelligently identifies the subject and the background in a camera feed, separating them to create a pseudo green screen effect that XSplit utilizes. With this, we are providing an alternative that everyone can use over a traditional green screen setup. It's not uncommon for people with consumer internet connections to experience problems from time to time, such as bandwidth shortage. Unfortunately, these problems can arise in the middle of a production, which leads to dropped frames and eventually forces the broadcaster to restart the stream using lower settings. Thankfully, those days are over with XSplit's adaptive bitrate technology. It will automatically adjust your streaming settings, reducing the bitrate when it detects that it is unable to sustain the upload, and restores it when you finally have enough again. You can focus on your production and worry less about your connection. In the previous version, we enabled window resizing in XSplit Broadcaster, improving over our old static percentage-based resizing. Focus on your production and worry less about your connection. We've introduced a few tweaks to our bottom panel by moving the pencil. In the previous version, we enabled window resizing in XSplit Broadcaster, improving over our old static percentage-based resizing. Focus on our production and worry less about this. Even as you continue to tweak our bottom panel by in the previous version, we enabled window resize in the exit broadcast, improving over our old static percentage-based resizing. Focus on our production and worry less about this. Even as you continue to tweak our bottom panel by in the previous version, we enabled window resize in the exit broadcast, improving over our old static percentage-based resizing. Focus on our production and worry less about this. Even as you continue to tweak our bottom panel by in the previous version, we enabled window resize in the exit broadcast, improving over our old static percentage-based resizing.